North Carolina.
First it was Mike Patton. He's concerned about old habits. Then Johnny Manziel, the new starting quarterback, says the team is still fighting, hopefully harder than the Cavs fought last night. They were beat to death by the Hawks. And now a very special guest. Come on, baby. This man is rock and roll. And he's live in the studio. Every guest appears on Kylie and Boom's, courtesy of AdventureOrderGroup.com online. Not this guy. He's right here in front of us. He is a legend. Saturday, January 10th at Hard Rock Rocksino, you can see Chubby Checker.
Yeah.
That's the Northfield Park.
Yeah.
And
Hard Rock Rocksino, baby. It's awesome.
he'll be representing and helping out Rock and Roll to the Rescue, benefiting rescue animals of Geauga County.
All right.
All of this going on, and what a history. First rock and roll Grammy ever given, the first platinum record ever awarded, The Twist, of course, #1 song of all time. Dick Clark said, well, he said a lot of things. The three most important things in rock and roll were Elvis Presley, the Beatles, and this man that we're welcoming right now, Chubby Checker. Chubby, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I don't know how much they're paying you guys, but I got news for you. I listen to a lot of people talk on radio. You guys are out of sight.
Oh, thank you, Joey.
I mean, the way
Appreciate
your
it.
delivery is all there. I mean, I get excited listening to the way you talk.
That's all we need, Chubby. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you down the road.
We're gonna use that, give it to the boss, and try and get a raise. That's perfect.
I don't even know where to begin. Other than I would say that I am of advanced age, and I'm in your generation. I believe the first record I ever bought was Silhouettes on the Shade by the Rays,
Oh, well, that's right.
and then I think it was The Twist. And I grew up twisting my brains out because that was the only dance I could do.
I know one thing.
Yeah.
You owe me for a lot of that sex you got.
Well,
That was my favorite dance of all time, and boy did I
I'd
twist.
inject that. I just had to put that in there.
Yeah.
You know, he's kidding, but trust me, because a lot of babies were born off of the twist.
a lot of babies. Well, you said you were at parties, Kevin. They would crank this thing on, and you were 15, 16 years old, and that was it.
I said that the hardest thing I ever had to do was to twist with an erection, Chubby.
All right. Okay. All right.
Do you
I'll be in
realize
the hallway.
at your age, and we don't need to go into that, but you look great, by
you
the way.
look
But
phenomenal.
do you realize who you are and where you are in the history of music in the United States?
It's hard to think about. I don't know. You know, I just get up in the day and it says what we're going to do today, and I try to be wonderful, and I realize that all of us, the radio station, the people that advertise on the station, keep everything, we're all servants for the public. That's all we are, and we try to do the best we can to entertain them, to keep them happy, because they have a hard time coming from work, going back every day, paying their bills, and we have a chance to bring a smile.
You know, that's so nice of you to say. You think
Perfect.
you think that point of view is generational? You come from a time where the world was a lot simpler. And do you think that's a generational outlook, or do you think everybody, all the entertainers and sports figures of today, do you think they think that way?
I don't know about them, but I know that no matter how they look at it, we're servants for the public, and they give us this great opportunity to have the things we have, because without them, we would just not be doing what we're doing. God's given us the gift to do it, but the thing is, we do have it, and we need to respect that and realize where it's coming from, because we're servants for the public. That's all we are.
Chubby, one of the great stories, I don't think it's ever been duplicated, is The Twist comes out in the fall, I believe, of '61, and shoots right to the top of the charts. Somehow, as we turn the page and get to 1962, it's the only record to ever go back up the charts and be #1 again. And you think of Michael Jackson, you think of all the amazing artists, and yet it's your record that's done that. No one else has done it.
I think it's all because of Zsa Zsa Gabor, darling. Zsa Zsa went into the Peppermint Lounge, and she did The Twist. I think she was about 37 or something when she did that, maybe a little younger. and Dolly Parton is loaded with equipment, and she was doing the twist, and Earl Wilson, famous columnist, got a hold of it, and he put it in the newspaper, and the very next day, everybody was doing the twist, and they released the song again, because Geauga did the twist at the Peppermint Lounge, and I became something else that I wasn't before.
Wow.
All right,
What a great
Chubby
story.
Checker, the real actual Chubby Checker, the person himself, live here in the studio. Chubby, the origin, the genesis of the twist, the dance itself. Take us to when it first either popped into your mind or your soul. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Well, I had made a song called The Class. It was my first hit. I think it went number 38 on the national charts, and I was still in the 11th grade. And then we had another song that didn't do too well. I told my mom, I said, Mom, you have a good hookup with God. I said, won't you talk to him, because my last record bombed. It didn't make, Mom, won't you talk to God a little bit? So about a week later, Mom says, I had a dream. So what was the dream? So you're going to record a song, and that song is going to be someone else's song you're going to sing, but it's going to cover the whole world. I said, that's it? She said, that's it. Next thing happened, Dave Apple calls me. Dave Apple said, Chubby, we have a Hank Ballard song called The Twist. We want you to sing it.
Wow.
I said, what? I said, Mom, guess what? She said, well, I don't know, just go and do it. And so I went up there and I did this song. I did it 4 times. The music was already there. And they said, Chubby, that Daddy's sleeping is a little flat. I said, Dave, my homework is behind. I'm failing my grades. I don't have time. They'll never know. And I went outside. But see what happened, that song wasn't being played on the radio anymore by Hank Ballard. He had another song out. And they weren't going to ever see the dance that the kids in the inner city put together to that song.
Wow.
And they were never going to hear the record, and they were going to see the dance. And it was a window of opportunity.
So the song came, and then the dance came
The song
after.
came, the inner city kids, like they always do, put the dance to those lyrics, and no one was ever going to see it. Window of opportunity. Chubby Checker comes along, records the twist, goes around the country, showing everyone how it's done, and then disc jockey in Pittsburgh named Porky Chadwick says, I'm going to play the twist. I'm not going to play the other side, because the twist was the B-side. And he played it, and the phone started ringing. I ended up on American Bandstand, and that very day, in 2 minutes and 42 seconds, the world changed on the dance floor, and it's been the same ever since.
Wow.
Wow,
And
Chubby Checker here on Kylie and Boom's. My mother told me my next record was going to be a hit, Chubby. I'm still waiting. So you should consider yourself lucky. Chubby's going to hang around for another segment, and we're going to talk to him. Are you a sports fan?
What's happening with
Johnny.
the team? What's going on?
The Brownies.
We were going to ask you.
What,
Yeah.
Mr. Football, what's going on?
All right.
What's up?
Mr. Football needs to play better.
More Chubby Checker next on Kylie and Boom's.
Now listen, hang out with him a little bit.
Great stuff. Thank you.
That song still kills it. It's crazy.
It's-
That song
I didn't know that's a great story about the not only the inner city kids that did the dance, but the Geauga Gabor thing is great.
Oh yeah,
And that she
she
did the
was the
thing
one.
with the peppermint.
Song was a hit, #1. We did the mess around. We did another song, Hucklebuck, and then she did the twist about my life. What's going on? I was in Kansas doing the one-nighters. These guys said, Chubby Checker, you're a big star. I said, what are you talking about? I got home to my house, there were people lined around the block at my house.
Where you from?
Philadelphia. At that time, I'm from South
We got a
Carolina.
bunch. We'll get
Where
you.
in South Carolina?
Spring Valley, South Carolina, population 52.
What's it close to?
Close to
Chuck
Kansas.
Boom here for the great people at Pajama
Georgetown.
Gram. You want to give somebody the
Myrtle
softest
Beach.
pajamas in the world's softest pajamas, you go to Pajama Gram, of course. And Pajama Gram has now created a new one. It's called the Personal Fleece Cocoon. It's a cozy pod. Now, I ordered this.
Very sexy pajamas.
Can you turn that up for me? Go ahead. What was it?
Very sexy pajamas.
I told you, Chubby, these are fantastic. Personal Fleece Cocoon. And now Chubby Checker is backing Pajama Gram. He knows.
Made for pretty little kittens.
Yeah, oh, well, like that. All right, well, I don't have to say any more. That tells you better get one. You don't even have to wrap it. Every Pajama Gram Includes free gift packaging and Christmas delivery is guaranteed. Go to pajamagram.com or 1-800-GIVE-PJs. Tell them Chuck Boom sent you. Forgive me. Tell them Chubby Checker sent you.
Hey,
The Pajamagram.
Hey, Pajamagram. Ooh.
Yeah.
Woo.
Chuck, they're gonna fire you now. Him do these ads.
That's fine. That's good. We should. Jake, can I have the mark again real quick?
You know how he got his name?
No, that's another good one.
Great question. It's a great answer.
My neighbor Joe is African American. Joe.
Joe?
Yeah, and he loves it.
Just like an invigorating motor, BP gasoline with Invigorate can give you some passes for the show. Use continuously.
My number's on if you need anything.
Yeah, if you guys can make it. That'll be his Christmas present. Awesome.
The benefits to rescue animals of Geauga County.
Yeah, it's
The
cool.
show is gonna.